Grace, how long were you up on the roof?
A few hours. It was just getting light when we came down.
And after you found Molly, what did you do? Grace, what did you do?
Last night was wild.
So are you.
Is that why I feel like crap?
Come on, I'll get you a coffee. You have someone else to
Roz.
Hey.
Me and Molly invited some people back from the club last night, so it might be a little trashed.
Okay. You and Molly are cleaning this up.
I know. Oh, watch the glass, babe.
Oh, what's a mess.
Gross. Molly, get up. We're in trouble. Come on, wake up. I think somebody got lucky.
Then I guess you get to do all the fun bits yourself.
I'll help you. Where are the trash bags?
In the laundry room?
Sir, bloody awful scene. Victim's a 22-year-old female, Molly Ryan.
Look, I know I exude authority, but DS Bruno's finally out of short pants. He's a primary on this one.
Authority? Sorry, mate, you just look old.
The victim's body's just through there, sir. victim was discovered by her flatmates and one of their boyfriends. Bloke's a foreigner, French. Now one there's American. The only local is the one with the rainbow in her hair.
Circus just pulled in.
Detective Sergeant.
Yeah.
The luminal tests show blood leading from the victim up to the roof. We found trace amounts on the American girl's feet.
What were you and Luke doing up on the roof last night?
We're not here to hassle you, Grace. We just need all the facts so we can find out what happened to Molly. If you were doing drugs, anything like that, you ain't gonna get in trouble for it.
We did some X, and then we fooled around.
So once you went up on the roof, you didn't come down till morning?
No.
After you found Molly, what did you do? Grace, what did you do?
I think I went to the bathroom.
After you found your roommate?
No. Last night, I'm not sure, but I think I might have come down to pee. I was really out of it. But I sort of remember walking through the flat. In the dark, everyone was gone. Oh my God. Do you think he was there? In the flat with me?
Okay. Grace, let's just focus in on some easier questions for a sec. Like, Molly's cell phone. Do you know where that is?
You didn't find it in the flat?
No.
I don't know. Maybe Molly left it in the club? She's always losing stuff.
Like what?
Little things. Her perfume. This ratty old t-shirt she sleeps. Slept in.
So Molly was, what, careless, forgetful?
Yeah, I guess. At first she thought Roz and I were messing with her. But then she started to get freaked out that someone was watching her.
Watching her?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know.
home?
I don't know.
Club?
I don't know. What I'm saying is she thought she had a stalker or something, like someone was breaking in and taking her stuff.
She thought that.
You should have pushed harder on the footprints.
You were watching.
This case is gonna have everyone's eyes on it. Where are we?
We can place at least 23 people in that flat last night. Still need to run them down. Of the 3 that found her, the DJ's alibi checks out. Hundreds of people put her in a club until 5. The other 2 swear they were on the roof all night, except when Grace came down to pee.
You bought that story.
She didn't realize she was walking through blood.
If you're that wasted, maybe. Or she's a stone-cold sociopath, cheers, in which case she would have done a better job of cleaning up. Do you want me to hold her? No, I didn't think so. Madam Prosecutor.
Listen, Detective Sergeant. We need to get this right.
Why does a normally law-abiding person turn to murder? In some cases, we never know the answer. But here, the reason is simple.
Sorry, sweetheart.
Evil hides behind many faces, even an attractive one like the defendant's. He wants you to believe that his wife's death was just a tragic accident. And accidents happen. Just this morning, on my way to court, I slammed on the brakes and my coffee went flying. That was an accident. This was murder. This man blew his wife's brains out to save himself some alimony. He deserves to be punished. Thank you.
Nice job, Atwood.
Told you we didn't need to plead it out.
Yeah, well, don't gloat too long. You gotta start prepping that double homicide at Back Bay.
I thought that case was too big for me.
I thought it was too, until today. Oh, don't make me regret my decision.
Hey, Grace. Sorry, I've been in court all day. Honey, slow down.
I can't understand you.
What happened?
Cause of death was exsanguination due to a slit carotid artery. I also count 17 stab wounds consistent with the knife found at the scene. Mainly in the abdomen, with a handful in the chest, legs, and upper arms.
I can't stop seeing her like that. Luke? Can you just not do that right now? Please. Stop.
You can burn your house down with it. Yeah. You can watch it.
Was she raped?
Can't say for sure, and there's no trace of semen. If she was raped, your killer took precautions.
So no DNA?
Well, someone left some DNA in your victim.
Molly Ryan was pregnant.
Just take me hard, 'cause I'm losing my breath.
Grace. Grace.
I missed you in class this morning. I'm so sorry about Molly. It's a horrible shock, a horrible loss.
Yeah,
But what can I do, Grace? How can I help you through this?
I'm fine.
You know, grief is a heavy thing. You need to give yourself permission to mourn.
How about you, Professor? Will you be mourning Molly?
What's wrong?
Oh my God. Oh, Luke. Someone was following me.
Where?
On Tower Bridge.
You saw someone?
I don't know, maybe. Somebody was there. Behind me.
We should get out of here.
I don't want to go back out there.
What? No, we can take the first train to Paris in the morning. Rush with my friends.
My sister's coming. I can't just take off.
Text her. Tell her to meet us there. She'll understand. Come on, Grace. Let's just go.
Hey! Bruno! Where are you off to?
Serving the warrant on Club Diablo. You know where Molly Ryan was partying on...
I've already served it.
What? Are you a detective? Or are you a prosecutor? Because I don't remember ever trying your cases for you.
Shut up. Watch.
Oh, hello.
Do you think Grace knew she and Molly were sharing toys?
Grace? This looks way worse for Luke. Maybe he's the one who knocked Molly up. Maybe he didn't want to play daddy.
Or maybe Grace lost it when she found out Molly was carrying her boyfriend's baby.
Molly was stabbed 17 times. Do you really think that's the work of a jealous girl?
Never underestimate jealous girls.
All right. I'll bring them both back in. Luke, open the door. This is the police. Luke, open the door. Excuse me. Do you know the French guy that lives there?
He left a bit ago with some girl.
Did he say where he was going?
He had a suitcase with him.
They're running.
I'll ping their phones. They won't get far.
All the king's horses and all the king's men never put my heart together again. In these rivers of tears I'm drowning, drowning. There are wolves in my head and they're howling. Now I'm broken and bleeding, stranger in this land. Lost it all. Lost it all.
Excuse me? What are you doing in here? You can't be in here. Tom! Tom! What is she doing? Get her out!
What happened here?
What rag you working for, lady?
I'm not a reporter. This is Luke Pascal's apartment, right? I'm supposed to meet my sister here, Grace Atwood.
You're Grace's sister.
Do you know where she might be?
We talked right before I got on the plane. She said she'd be here.
We'd like to ask her and her boyfriend a few questions.
A few questions? That what you got CSI here? Do you consider my sister some kind of a suspect? This is a mistake. I can assure you, she hasn't done anything wrong.
If your sister is so innocent, why is she on the run?
Rail service to Paris is leaving from platform 5. Please board your train.
One French male, one American female. Gonna double back.
Look, we need to go.
We are going, baby.
No, look. We need to get off this train.
You'll just make it worse.
Come on. Luke, please.
Grace.
Luke!
Grace Atwood, Luke Pascal, stay where you are.
Do you like blood, Luke? I'm no art expert, but it seems to me that whoever did these is someone who really loves blood. Now, maybe you got tired of the fake stuff, and maybe you wanted to see the real thing.
It's just art.
How well did you know Molly?
She was Grace's roommate.
So you'd never hung out with Molly before you hooked up with Grace?
Might have seen her around the club a few times.
That's interesting, because it looked to me like you knew her pretty well from the way that she was grinding on you in the club on the night that she died.
We were just having a bit of fun.
A bit of fun? Really? Is that what you call fun? Don't you look away, Luke. That's what you did to Molly, isn't it? You were up on that roof with Grace, and then when she fell asleep, you tiptoed down into Molly's room, and it wasn't the first time you'd gone from bed to bed with these two girls, except this time, Molly said no, didn't she, Luke? And things got out of hand, didn't they? Didn't they?
No, they didn't. Because I never left the roof.
I'm sorry, sir. You won't be able to view your sister's body until tomorrow.
I'm not waiting until tomorrow. I want to see her tonight.
Sir, I was told...
I don't give a damn what you were told. Molly's alone on a cold slab back there. I need to be with my sister.
I'll see what I can do. Please take a seat. Just for a minute while I check.
I'm so sorry about your sister.
Did you know Molly?
No.
But what do you know about it?
I know it doesn't help seeing them after. It doesn't make you feel any better.
I don't want to feel better.
Can't talk right now, James. Grace is in custody. She was caught trying to leave the country.
Why didn't you call me? We had to find local counsel right away.
I'm already on it. Friend from Harvard recommended a top criminal defense attorney.
Oh, no. I've got a guy, Natalie.
A guy? Grace is a suspect in a brutal homicide. She needs the best.
You think I'd hire less than the best for my daughter?
Stepdaughter.
Yeah, well, Grace is in great hands with Stan Guttery.
Come on now. There you go, buddy. I know you want it. I know you want it. Come on. That's it. Oh, hey, look who's here. We have a contestant. Come on, don't bite me. You see that much action? Seriously? Hey, all right. Let's do this.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, as loud as you guys are being, I thought it was an invitation to join in. No? Oh, geez, I'm so sorry. In that case, do me a favor. Keep it down, all right? You're scaring off the wildlife.
I'm entitled to have sex in my own home, as loud as I want.
Well, why don't I call your husband and see what he thinks about your right to loud sex? 3 weeks a month? I don't hear a peep coming out of this place. Not a whimper. Then your husband, he takes his monthly trip to Tokyo, and you suddenly get your sushi on. So do me a favor, keep it down. I'm gonna be forced to call Japan. Guttery. I'm on it.
I'm telling you, Molly and I didn't fight. We were friends. Good friends.
Such good friends that the day after you find her murdered, you run off to Paris with your boyfriend.
Come on, Grace. We've all got flatmates. There's always something to fight over.
I guess sometimes we got into it over stupid stuff, but nothing important, nothing with...
What about boys?
Boys?
Yeah, you know, boys. You ever like the same one? I had this friend. We were like sisters. Then we met Billy Shaw. We both wanted him, and that's when things turned ugly.
And so you killed her, right? Please, Grace, come on, let's go. Come on. Well, this is over.
Stan Guttery?
You must be the sister. Come on in. Timing. Can't really babysit Grace all day.
Oh, but it was okay for me to sit around Scotland Yard not knowing you snuck Grace out the back door.
Like, I'd risk her saying something stupid to you in front of the cops.
Where is she?
She's zonked out. I gave her a Xanax.
You're a lawyer, not her doctor.
I am whatever she needs me to be to keep her ass out of jail.
This isn't gonna work. You know what I did when I was waiting around for you? I found out why you're not practicing law in the US anymore.
So?
So? I'm not gonna let the idiot who took a leak on a judge's dinner represent my sister.
That was a white truffle risotto, actually.
You proud of that?
I am not proud. Look, you're a good prosecutor, right? You put the bad guys away, makes you feel real good about yourself. Let me ask you just one question there, counselor. What are you gonna do if you find out that your sister there is the bad guy? You're gonna have the stones to do what it takes to get her off.
Grace didn't do this.
You know what her alibi is? She was banging some French douchebag up on the roof while her friend was being murdered. She was so coked out of her head, she didn't remember walking through a dead girl's blood to go tinkle.
I know my sister is innocent.
Yeah, well, too bad you're not on her jury. Now, look, if you want to add any value to this brouhaha, I suggest you tell your idiot sister there to keep her pie hole shut while I go spin this fleeing the country BS into gold.
I should have been there to protect you.
should have. I'm gonna find the bastard who did this to you, Molly. When I do, I'm gonna bring his head back home to Ireland on a stake.
I know you want someone to pay for what happened to your sister, but doing something that gets you thrown in jail won't help Molly. You have to trust the system.
To get justice for a Northern Irish girl? No offense, lady, but my people have been getting bent over by your system for centuries.
Maybe you don't trust the system, but I promise you, you can trust me.
Tell the DA he does not need to reassign the case. Just give me a few more days to clear this up. I gotta go.
You're here.
Oh. Are you okay?
I can't believe all this. First Molly, and now the police are acting like I killed her, and they were asking me.
Grace. We'll get it straightened out. I promise. The next time you flee the country, can you call me first?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have let Luke talk me into it, but I was just really freaked out.
I mean, how well do you really know this guy?
Enough to know he wouldn't hurt Molly.
Okay, I'm sorry. Come on. Let's get out of here. James booked us a hotel room. Want to go run up his room service bill?
Yeah. Do you think they have mac and cheese?
Yeah, they better.
Grace Atwood is a young girl, far from home, who woke to find her best friend savagely murdered. Yes, Grace got on a train to Paris. Not because she is guilty of this heinous crime, because she feared for her life. She had every reason to be scared, because there's a madman loose in London. What Scotland Yard needs to do is stop wasting time harassing an innocent, terrified young girl and start trying to find the sadistic butcher who killed Molly Ryan.
I had the most god-awful dinner tonight. Squab. Do you know what that is? Pigeon. I imagine that once upon a time, some down-on-its-luck manor was hosting a swanky guest and couldn't afford a decent cut of meat, so they caught a few pigeons, roasted them, and they called that squab. Now the guest, thinking he ought to know what he was eating, didn't ask. I, for better or for worse, know what squab is. But you're not here to listen to what I had for dinner tonight, are you? No, that's not why you're here at all. I don't want to see that one again.
Anything specific that was not to your liking, sir?
She wasn't Molly.
This is Buckingham Dispatch to Gate 1. Open, please. Prince Theo is entering the palace.
Running wild with you right next to me.
Yeah, you can stay here as long as you like.
Yeah?
Of course.
I might be able to do something for you too. There's this job I know about.
Mm-hmm.
Can make stupid money.
Stupid money?
If you're into that.
Yeah, I could be into that.
Luke, thank God. Are you okay?
Why did you get released before me?
I don't know. My lawyer got me out.
Since when do you have a lawyer?
Since my stepdad hired him. They were awful to me, Luke. The cops.
You. They held me in that room for 20 hours. When did you tell them?
That we were together on the roof all night. What else would I tell them?
They took my passport. You must have told them something.
Yeah, they took my passport too. Look, it'll be okay. I'm sure my lawyer can help both of us.
That's not how it works, Grace. They're looking for someone to pin this on, and I'm the one who's going to hang.
Luke!
I'm sorry.
Spray the pillow with luminol. Frisk it. Do whatever you need to make sure it's not evidence.
What is this about frisking a pillow?
It's been 4 days since the murder, Detective, and I don't think that it's unreasonable to ask for a few personal items. Back in Boston, we would have processed the scene within 48 hours.
Oh, back in Boston. Well, you're an assistant district attorney, aren't you? I'm slow to clear a crime scene, but I do know how to use Google.
My sister wakes up screaming. She can't get back to sleep. And I just thought maybe if she had her own pillow. I know that sounds silly.
No, it doesn't, actually. Go and frisk Miss Atwood's pillow, will you?
Thank you.
Grace's room has been cleared for 2 days.
Has this coat rack been cleared? Because that's Grace's jacket, and it's pretty chilly out.
Bold. Suppose I should admire that, really. Hey there. Whoa, what are you doing?
I'm so sorry. This is Grace's too. Is it okay if I take it?
Should I just call in a moving truck for you?
Meanwhile, Scotland Yard has remained tight-lipped regarding the murder investigation of Molly Ryan. The 22-year-old student from Northern Ireland was found murdered early Friday morning by her flatmates in their East Peckham loft. Sources tell CCB that Ryan was discovered in a pool of her own blood and that a large...
Hi. You got your pillow. You can finally change your clothes.
You're the best.
Hey, did James give you this?
No. It was Molly's.
What was Grace's dead roommate doing with the scarf I gave you last Christmas?
What are you talking about?
What's an Irish girl doing with a scarf from a Boston men's shop?
I don't like what you're insinuating.
You couldn't keep your hands off pretty young girls even when my mom was alive. If you had anything to do with Molly Ryan...
Natalie, come on. You know I've been in Amsterdam all week.
No. I know you said you've been in Amsterdam all week.
Natalie.
We've been back over here 20 times. There's nothing else to see.
Mate, do you remember bagging up a stuffed monkey from Molly's room?
Not see anything on here. Anyway, who gives a rat's ass about a stuffed monkey?
Whoever nicked it, that's who. Right, now, Grace said that Molly thought she was being watched, that someone was stealing her stuff. What if she was right and the stalker broke back in for one last memento?
To a sealed crime scene.
Whoever took that monkey didn't come in through the front door, but maybe they came in through the window. Maybe. They climbed down from up here, and the killer could have done the same thing on the night of the murder. Grace and Luke, they're down there, they're wasted. Our killer could have just slipped right by them.
So how did he get up here in the first place? Whoa, Bruno, calm down. Let's not go jumping off any buildings.
That building's no more than 7 feet away. Someone could have made that jump if they were motivated.
Listen, odds are the killer was down there in the party.
You want to play the odds and collect your pension, that's fine. But I'm going to chase down every lead, no matter how inconvenient, until I know who killed Molly Ryan. Get those doors open, let us in! Don't let any of them through!
Why'd they do that?
Why? Because someone out there decided that your pretty face could sell papers. They dug into you, and they found this.
It wouldn't be the first time that American Grace Atwood lashed out at a rival for Professor Linley's affections. CCTV footage captured Miss Atwood slashing the tires of his wife's car. Just hours later, Mrs. Linley's car spun out of control and she was gravely injured. That was Scarlett's neighbor.
Now, I want to help you. But every time I turn around, I'm getting blindsided. I need answers.
I didn't try to kill his wife. He was an ass.
Grace, go upstairs. Don't touch your phone. Don't touch your laptop. Just wait for me. I'll be right up. You know she can't talk to you without her
I
attorney.
thought we covered this, because you're an attorney.
An attorney who's not licensed to practice in the UK.
You bleeding? You must have gotten clipped by a camera. So, Stan Guttery. He's not cheap. You hire him, people start wondering what you've got to hide.
Our stepdad's an ass. He hired an ass. That's all that means.
I know a thing or two about jackass stepdads. Not that my real dad was any prize.
Our real dad was amazing. But he died when I was in high school. So James is what we're stuck with.
Natalie, if Grace has an explanation, she needs to tell me now.
She's not talking without her attorney. Oh. Thank you. But I think I got this from here.
Is that true? Did you sleep with your professor? Did you hurt his wife?
No, but not the way they're making it sound. I had a thing with Jeffrey, Professor Linley.
A thing?
We had sex Nat a few times.
You're sleeping with married men, you're snorting blow. This is not
I
who
didn't
you
know
are.
he was married when I found out I was pissed. That's why I slashed his tires.
Do you realize how psycho that looks?
I was wasted. I wasn't thinking.
What about Molly?
What about her?
I'm only gonna ask you this once, Grace. Did you kill Molly?
How can you ask me that? You're my sister. You really think I could do that?
I'm so sorry, Grace. I know you wouldn't hurt Molly. hell have you been?
Did you miss me? See, I knew we had something special.
Oh, yeah. Best thing that ever happened to me was my sister becoming a murder suspect and bringing you into my life.
Do I detect a bit of sarcasm?
Maybe because the press is tearing Grace apart and you're up here having happy hour.
Oh, Natalie. You see someone taking a dump in your Chardonnay, me, I see someone handing me a 20-year-old single malt. The tabloids have just handed us an alternative suspect.
You think Lindley killed Molly?
I don't know. It's gonna be kind of fun making it look like it did.
Okay, have your fun. All I care about is my sister and getting her home.
She's not going anyplace anytime soon.
Then neither am I. Grace is innocent. I'm not leaving London until I prove that.
You want to help Grace? You better stop worrying about whether she's innocent. Start worrying about who else looks guilty. Luckily, with the case this dirty, there's plenty of guilt to go around.
You look beautiful.
I think you're ready. Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Feels like I'm falling into a world I can't control. I hear it calling down in my soul, gripping my bones. It won't let go.
Where's your Irish friend?
She won't be coming back.
This summer on Guilt.
Please give me something I can use.
Molly Ryan was a high-priced hooker? Well, Merry Christmas.
Watch yourself. This isn't a game. They're after me for Molly's murder.
You must be up to something really dirty. I'm gonna figure out what you're hiding.
Guilt, all new every Monday, 9/8 Central on Freeform. And catch up anytime with the app or on demand.